Do you have hope? In 2026, hope is defined as cherishing a desire with anticipation, to want something to happen or be true. But it's a lot more than that, isn't it? In the 1828 Webster's Dictionary, it is defined as a desire of some good, accompanied with at least a slight expectation of obtaining it, or a belief that it is obtainable. So, do people have hope? A 2025 Gallup poll stated that only 59% of Americans believe that their lives will be better in 5 years. This may sound like a high percentage, but it is the lowest percentage since Gallup began tracking it 20 years ago. Another poll, possibly more telling, indicated that only 42% of Americans believe today's youth will have a better life than their parents. Again, the lowest level since the poll began. But that can't be all there is to the story, right? Let's go out into the real world and find out what people are saying about hope. When you think about the future, do you feel hopeful, and why?
Yeah, I'm an optimist at heart, so I am very hopeful. I think for me, hope comes from confidence in myself. And confidence comes from competence and trusting myself, right? And so every day I'm working to be the best that I can be, whether that is in the gym, at my office, working, whatever. So for me, hope is, it's something that I can control, and therefore I'm always in control of my hope, and I'm always hopeful that life is gonna get better, be better. And a lot of that is because I know I'm gonna strive to get better and be better.
Yeah, I would honestly say I have a pretty solid set plan that I'm confident in, and even if something, like bump in the road happens, I have a backup plan, and I'm hopeful in my backup plan. Sorry for this.
I agree. I'm very hopeful about my future. I know that I have a great support system that can help me through it and what I need to get done, and what I want to do. I can be anything I want in life.
I personally feel very hopeful for the future. I feel like there's times where I get stuck not feeling hopeful, and I feel like the only way to keep going is feeling hopeful. And I think with my age and my age group, I feel so hopeful that we're just gonna fix the world. Like I think we have it, and I think we have enough care and love, and it's gonna circle back. And I have a lot of hope, personally.
I like that answer a lot. I think it goes both ways. I think that I see things happening in society and around us, and it's really easy to lose hope and to not feel so hopeful about the future. And I feel like sometimes I can allow that to kind of factor into my own life and not feel as hopeful about my own future. But just like Jordan said, I think that our generation has a lot of love and care and passion about making a difference and changing things. And I know I see that in my own life too, to really actively try to make a difference. And I think that comes from a place of hope, so.
Generally, I do feel hopeful. Even though I am a realist at heart, I think that the default response overwhelmingly for humanity is to try and do good. So I am hopeful.
Yes and no. I mean, as a Christian, I know what I've been taught and what I studied, but without that, I've always been a hopeful person. I tended to be as a child, and then my dad reinforced it. He was a World War II vet, and he used to say, you need to get up and do something more. We didn't go to war for nothing. But we grew up on a farm, and we were up even as a child at 4 in the morning. Wow. Even though I couldn't do anything, you had to go get that cow poo between your feet. And it was interesting. It was good raising up there. I had so many things. I mean, we had neighbors, as my dad said, a good neighbor's a mile away. So we had a couple good neighbors. But in general, I'm always am. If not, the alternative doesn't do anything. You get nowhere, you feel bad. As a child, I used to stay in bed all day as a very small child because I had, infantile arthritis. I didn't know until I was in my 40s when the doctor told me this. But my mom used to say, well, you can't lay in bed, go do something. And there's just so much to do on the farm. I felt bad for the kids that lived in the city a couple miles away. What were they going to do? You know, my dad gave me an axe for my 7th birthday, dulled it so bad I could barely chop the trees down. Daniel Boone was the big TV movie back in the 60s. But it doesn't matter how bad things get. It can always get worse. I tend to be a survivor despite everything I try to do. But if you don't have a good attitude, steal one. I'm serious. Life's too short for any of that.
What did all of these answers have in common? People. All of these answers centered around hope in people in one way or another. Would you have guessed that in 2026? It's easy to feel like the world is in turmoil and people are to blame. And yet, each of these chance encounters had a message of hope for the future. You, on the other side of the screen, you have hope. Somewhere within you, you have hope. Hope in your ability to improve. Hope in your ability to plan. Hope in the people who love you. Hope in the common good. Hope in your fellow man, because the alternative is a waste of time. So, do you have hope? What do you place your hope in? Scripture says, no one hopes for what they already have, which is true. We hope for something better. But with what we have right now, do we have the ability to influence our future in any meaningful way? We discover how people actually feel about this in the next video.
So I think I would say I'm hopeful. Not for anything in particular, but just to exist and experience